The Pretty Girl Show, early edition. Yeah, that's right. We have an early edition because tonight Mary Jane and I are going to LA Forum. We're going to see the rock and roll band Jeff Lynne's Electric Light Orchestra. I've seen them two times before this, but they said this is the final. What are we doing? You stopped in the middle of the street. I was asking what you were doing. It was a green light. Oh, hello, is that Harry? Hello, Harry. No GPS here.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how are you? Hey, listen, I got some good news.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear? Can you hear me? Okay, I got some good news here.
Yeah.
For immediate release, 10/25/2024, from the desk of Commissioner Terry Greenbeans. Should I read this?
Sure.
First of all, let me tell you this. People have been getting in touch with me personally, just to ask what's going on with your 6-0 and 5-star lock win 2 weeks ago. It has been protested,
Okay.
and a lot of people, they weren't taking sides, but I think that most of the people were just saying they just wanted to see the truth come out.
That's all I wanted as well.
Okay. All right. So this is so he was to judge if your 6-0 and 5-star lock were good. By the way,
Fair.
if it means anything, I'm on your side.
Thank you. And it's fair enough because let's be fair here that I do this for a living. And sometimes I get hot. Sometimes I have winning weekends. Sometimes Mary Jane gets hot. Sometimes she has winning weekends. So we all get hot once in a while. Mary Jane, hello. Sometimes we all get hot, and sometimes we have good weekends. Sometimes we stink. Last weekend I stunk. My 5-star lock stunk. The San Francisco 49ers stunk. I went against the Chiefs, so sometimes we have losers. So my winning streak of 2 in a row is now a 1 game losing streak now.
Okay. You see, and that's I know that Terry Greenbeans. I don't know if he says it in this the release that he had from the desk of Commissioner Terry Greenbeans, but he did say that the last 2 weeks have been so different. They thought that you had help, and I think that's where it all comes from. You went 6-0 the week before,
Yeah.
and then you gave a 5-star lock that you terribly lost on, and making your overall 5-star lock 2-10 now. But anyway, I'll read on. Maybe it's something has
Well,
changed.
yeah.
Maybe it's still 1-9
Well,
or
let me
one and
just say
ten.
this. Let me just say this real quick that sometimes I get caught up in this Kansas City Chiefs baloney, and my hatred for the Chiefs, I get caught up in it and I let it get carried away, and it cost me last week.
You know what? I'll tell you something. I think that's the main reason I have not gotten involved in gambling with real money all the time, because I would always, every week, have, I would pick Detroit, the Lions, and the Michigan Wolverines, and they don't always win. And the
I
points are,
mean, if you put $500 of your own money last week on the Detroit Lions, you might have, you would have pulled the game out, but you might have given yourself a heart attack too.
yeah, that was a unbelievable
Wow.
game. But you know what? As far as being a Lions fan, I thought what Jared Goff did at the end of the game, driving them down there and getting that field goal, I thought, hey, you know what? I think he's actually, I don't know if you remember my prediction. Not that it matters because I'm not like from uh, Against All Odds or the Wizard of Odds.
Hello.
I don't work for either of those. But I don't know if you remember, I said when the Jared Goff thing happened, I really thought it was going to be good for everybody, including me as a fan, a Detroit Lions fan, because I knew this. Stafford did everything he could for the Lions. When he had a chance to leave, he stayed there. I was pulling for him. When he got traded to the Rams, I wanted Jared. I wanted him to win. But then I also thought, wow, we're going to get Jared Goff. And I'm going to tell you this, this was a former #1 overall pick, and he's coming to the Lions with something to prove. And I think being on a team like Jared Goff was, where he was a young guy with all these veterans that were just great veterans, it must be a little difficult to be a young guy in a situation like that. And I thought he needed a change of pace. And the way he let him down to that field goal last week, I thought was spectacular.
Personally, at this juncture, I think Jared Goff right now at this part of the season, I think he's the MVP in the league.
Interesting.
Bravo. I can say things too. Hello.
Mary Jane. One of the things that I will say is I don't know if he has the numbers, but I mean, look at the one game against the Cowboys, 18 for 18. What was he? He missed 3 last week. I mean, the guy, he leads the team. He doesn't lose it for him. And I think that that's what you need. They got some great receivers. I think they got 2 great backs. I think that they could do very well. And I think Jared Goff is not going to hurt them in any way. That's my 2 cents. But if I was betting real money on these games, I know the only game that I would have been going crazy happy would have been the Dallas game. But anyway, all right, do you want me to read this? Do you want me to read this to you?
Yes, it is now time for Commissioner Terry Greenbeans' public announcement.
It's for immediate release, October 25th, 2024, from the desk of Commissioner Terry Greenbeans. Should I read? Should I read? Official ruling. Hollywood Harry's 6-0 record and 5-star lock wins that are currently under investigation will count on Harry's record. Harry going 6-0 and hitting a 5-star lock was such an anomaly that it raised red flags all over the gambling community. I kind of said that. After conducting a thorough investigation, we found no hard evidence that Hollywood Harry received outside help on his picks. As commissioner, it is my responsibility to ensure fairness and credibility of Mary Jane Sixpack.
Hello.
Despite the lack of evidence, I remain thoroughly convinced that Hollywood Harry made the picks in a nefarious manner. Also, as commissioner, I have absolute authority to overturn the ruling if I find new information that comes out. Always fair, Terry Greenbeans. Hey, you got your 6 wins.
And I got my 6 wins, but I will say that you know, I don't know if it was such an anomaly, but okay.
Just read what it said.
I know, but I don't know if it was such an anomaly, but again, okay.
Hollywood Harry, I think shortly after you starting the Pretty Girls show and betting, as the Wizard of Odds versus Against All Odds, that Rutger 5-star lock was so wild and so insane, and you were so committed to it.
It's so bad.
That the bar is not, you're setting the bar a little skewed to where, of course, Terry Greenbeans has to investigate your 6 wins.
Okay.
Let's, you know what we do? Let's forget about it. That was part of the bad past. Yeah, I don't think you'll ever clean up your name 100%. I mean, because all the other things, like you say, this team's going to win at this show, the other team's going to win on another show. That's really low. That's really low. And I think a lot of people have learned to disrespect you.
Question. Can you tell me my record for last week? I don't know who won what last week.
I believe you were 5-1 and you won. No, 4-2 and you won the week.
I think
you tied with Jack. You tied with Jack.
All right. Congratulations, Jack. Thank you, everyone.
Jack is off on he's watching a football game, high school football this week. And of course,
wrestling tournament.
What's that?
No, I think he's got a wrestling tournament.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, really? I thought he had it back-to-back days.
He's at a football game tonight.
Oh, is he? Okay. Okay.
It's none of our business what he does.
I think that's good because last time. I'm sorry, Harry. Let me just say this. Last time Jack had a football game, the Pretty Girls show was mentioned on Bill Simmons' show, not in the most favorable light because Jack demanded to be picked up and taken home to participate in his gambling here halfway through the game. So if he makes it through the whole game without gambling with us, I think it would please his family.
What? Hey, Old Man G, are you there? Let's say hello to Old Man G. Hey, we can't see anything. Is anything coming in? And tell us if Jack does come in.
Yeah, there's some people here. There's Terry Greenbeans, of course, the commissioner series says hello, and Monica Lopez Yoga says hello, everyone as well. And
she's always here, which is wonderful.
Quinn Wright has jumped on the hello bandwagon, and somebody named Dylan Beckwith says Maize and Blue.
No, that's the guy whose mom I used to fucking spank.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
What is it? Do you have anything you'd like to say to Terry Greenbeans about his decision?
I think it's stern
I
but
would
fair.
say, yeah. I want to say thank you as well, and I want to say hello to Old Man G. I believe Old Man G went 3-3 last week, and see, sometimes bad things happen. I think I went 2-4 last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You had the worst record of anybody after going 6-0 with a 5-star lock.
Oh, so Hollywood Harry's was opposite of mine. My 4-2, and he did 2-4.
Yes.
Wow, the same numbers in different order make a dramatic difference, huh?
They do. Mary Jane, what's the you got the concert tonight, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Looking very cute, Mary Jane. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don, you too.
Oh, thank you.
Don, what's that? What's your shirt?
This is a band called the Zeros. The other night they were a punk band in the 80s, and they were somewhat popular, Los Angeles punk band. And they once in a while do shows. And the last 2 shows they've had me bring them out. Hey, everybody who likes to party.
I just want to comment from Gwen that he likes your sunglasses, Harry. He says, cool sunglasses, Harry.
Yeah, my eyes are killing me. I should be wearing them, but it's starting to get dark out right now, so I'm just chilling in the car. Had some errands to run, so
did Quinn
I'll just do the show from the car.
No, he didn't.
Oh. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at this week. Where is the one? Oh, he can't.
I've already messaged her and called right before we started.
What'd she say?
No response. Yes, Hollywood Harry.
Quinn rules.
Quinn has been performing acceptably.
Now, what's her name is not here right now, huh?
Amber is supposed to be. I don't know where she is.
You think she forgot the time change?
No, no way.
No, there's been lots of communication all week. Maybe she forgot this afternoon, but as far as all week.
Yeah, she's supposed to be on my show later too. So.
Who's good? Oh yeah, don't forget about that. After we're done here at 8 o'clock, you can watch Old Man G's Fight Club, and then after that, we're gonna have after the concert 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Please leave your message.
Yes.
Tune in to
Simply Don. The Instagram stream will be later.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the Jeff Lynn's rock and roll show. All right, so let's get back. Let's just get to this right away. We've got 6 games on Mary Jane's 6-pack.
All right, I'm
first game. What?
I'm writing down everyone's picks.
Okay, first game. This is game 2 on Saturday between the New York Yankees and the LA Dodgers. Mary Jane?
I believe it would be Dodgers. I think the Dodgers' excitement is important. I think the fact that I live in Los Angeles is important. And a lot of people are really excited about the Dodgers going to the Super Bowl. So let's pick the Dodgers.
Okay, they're in the World Series, there is no Super Bowl for baseball. Hey, can you look and see there was
What's
some
an update
picks
on
made.
the
There was some picks made by Jack that he sent to the two of us. Do you want to look at that or should I? Harry?
Harry might have
No.
froze.
Jack
I
sent
can't
his.
see him because of my phone.
Oh,
can't
he's
see it
on the
right
phone. You
now.
got to check. Don will check.
And oh man, G, can we get an update on the World Series game 1 as of right now?
Yes, spoiler alert if that bothers you. It is still currently tied 0-0 in the top of the fifth.
Wow.
It's a 3-hit ball game so far.
Did Mookie Betts get a hit in his second at bat, or he didn't get a second at
No, he
bat?
did not. Oh,
Let's see.
Text messages, not Instagram. Text
He is currently 0 for 2. Freddie Freeman's the only Dodger with a hit.
No,
Go
text.
Damn.
wasn't in text.
Rizzo and Torres have hits for the Yankees, and then somebody has an error somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but
Okay. Damn.
it's a close game.
Okay. In the game, Jack picks the Dodgers. Jack picks the Dodgers.
I'm gonna take the Dodgers too.
Why? What's your reasoning?
Well, already so far today, Judge is 0 for 2. He's batting about 130 in the playoffs. And the Dodgers are home. And like Mary Jane said, she lives in LA. I'm back in Mary Jane.
Do they play tomorrow or Sunday?
No, tomorrow.
They play game 2 tomorrow. Do you know anybody who's at the game?
No, not really.
Okay. Let's see this.
Now you go back to your Instagram for the other list.
And we can't get Amber's picks, huh?
She has to turn them in before the end of the show, or they're not valid.
Oh man, G, who do you say?
I think I'm gonna go with the Yankees. I don't think the Dodgers are gonna win 2 at home. I think these two teams are too good to just like get rolled like that. I think it's gonna go back
Makes
and
sense.
forth. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think the home teams are gonna just win outright in the series.
By the way, the Mountaineers are falling apart this year.
Oh, I'm so like I've been so disappointed by Mountaineer football for a while now, ever since the Big 12 move.
Right.
I
Out of
want
traveling.
to find this.
Out of traveling.
Please let me just do what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's much more fun playing Pitt and Virginia Tech and Boston College than it is playing Baylor and whatever.
Right. Yep. I feel the same about Syracuse.
Yeah. Yeah, the Big East basketball was some of the greatest stuff ever, man. I love that.
So great. Now it's
Do you remember Kevin Pittsnoggle by any chance?
Kevin Pittslow?
Pittsnoggle.
Pittsnoggle, yeah, from West Virginia, yeah.
Yeah, that big tall white guy that used to shoot
White
threes.
guy, probably 6'9". Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Okay,
Yep.
this is nice to kind of relive some things that don't have anything to do with today's picks. But let's move on to the next game.
Okay.
So this is college football. We got the LSU Tigers versus Texas A&M Aggies. Mary Jane, LSU or Texas A&M?
I think that a Tiger would beat a Longhorn hands down.
But it's an Aggie,
What's an Aggie?
not a Longhorn.
What is an Aggie? Hollywood Harry, what is that?
Agricultural student.
Yeah.
Oh, a Tiger would definitely beat an agricultural student. We'll stick with Tigers.
Okay, so you're going to go with LSU. What about you, Hollywood Harry?
We got what's the line? What do we got for a line?
+1 LSU.
Wait, what is it? LSU +1?
Yes.
I'm gonna go A&M -1. I'm gonna take the Aggies. LSU's been too fortunate lately. And they got Alabama next week.
Okay, and what do you say, old man G?
They're both 6-1, but I tried to go against the LSU last time and it cost me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with LSU this time and see if they screw me this time.
All right, in this next game, we have Penn State versus Wisconsin.
Yep.
Penn State Nittany Lions, Mary Jane, or the Wisconsin Badgers.
Badgers. I'm going to say Badgers. Even though I do think a lion could take a badger, I don't want to load my thing with tigers and lions too much.
Oh
So
my.
let's go
What are you
Badgers.
What are you going to do, Harry?
Oh my, 6.5, right, Don?
6.5, yes.
Well, Penn State was my pick to be the national champions, and they still are, and they're ranked number 4. But they do have Ohio State next
Actually,
week.
they're ranked
Wisconsin.
they're actually ranked. They're ranked number 3.
Some people have them 4, some people have them 3. Yeah, you're right. But I will say this. I will say this.
Terry Green has 3.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this though, that next week they have Ohio State, and since losing to USC, Wisconsin's won 3 in a row, and they've only given up 16 points in those games. Their defense is playing well. I think Penn State sneaks out of Camp Randall with a victory, but not by more than 7. I'm taking Wisconsin with the 6.5.
Interesting. What are you going to do there, old man G?
Well, again, I'll quote one of my favorite movie lines and say, Badgers, we don't need no stinking Badgers, and go with Penn State, number 3.
Okay, there we go. Now, this next one, the way that Terry Greenbean sent it to me, he's got Michigan State plus 4.5 over Michigan State. This is not a scrimmage game. This is a University of Michigan, Michigan State. Michigan State's biggest rivalry, maybe Michigan's 4th biggest. But I would imagine that Michigan is giving Michigan State the 4.5 because they are playing at Michigan. So I think it's Michigan State versus Michigan. What do you think, Mary Jane? Michigan State versus Michigan.
Okay, first, what are the colors? Second, what are the mascots?
Michigan State is green and white. They are the Spartans. Michigan is the Wolverine, and they're maize and blue.
Ooh, that's a tough battle. I'm gonna say, do the Spartans have the metal armor, or are they topless like in the movie 300?
They have the big
The
shields.
Spartan does wear a helmet and does have a shield. I think he might even have a face plate or a body plate.
Mhm.
But they have big noses.
I'm gonna say Wolverine because it's an imaginary animal.
It's not an imaginary animal.
It is. There's no animal with metals things that shoot out of their hands.
Didn't say there was.
That's a
Oh, I
comic book,
see what
Don.
you're saying. Okay.
We'll go Wolverines.
Wolverines. Okay. Hollywood
Well,
Harry.
I got to say that last week I was listen, I am a man. You know why I'm a man? Because I can admit when I am wrong. And I was wrong in that Chiefs game, and I was wrong in the Iowa Michigan State game. I was dead wrong. Iowa didn't show up. Michigan State beat them down. And Michigan, it's becoming apparent that Michigan just isn't very good this year. So I am going to take the 4.5 with Michigan State. This is their chance when Michigan has just kicked their ass left and right over the last few years. This is their chance to jump on the Wolverines, with the things coming out of their hands, and
This
the
sounds like it's leading to another 5-star lock.
Huh?
Is this a 5-star lock?
Oh, not even close. Not even close. But whether the Wolverines got the blades coming out of their fingers or not, I think it's a chance for Michigan State to jump on them, and I'm taking the 4.5.
By the way, just so you can put this down, Jack has picked the Dodgers, LSU, Penn State, and now Michigan.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Now,
great.
I think in this pseudo Deadpool versus Wolverine battle, I also will go with Deadpool and pick the Spartans just because Michigan's been down this year and like, when else are they going to get a chance like this? So I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, the rankings don't really matter as much in this kind of intense rivalry. So
and getting 4.5.
yeah, so I think I'll pick Michigan State this time.
Okay, we've got that game in. All right, now we got a couple pro games coming at you. We got the Chicago Bears, the 4-2 Chicago Bears, and the Washington Commanders. Is this going to be a battle of two
Mediocre
rookie
teams.
quarterbacks?
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're going to start with Mary Jane. Chicago Bears versus the Washington Commanders.
I'm going to say Washington Commanders because the Chicago Bears don't seem to have much fight left in them at all.
Whoa. What do we got for a line down?
Just one sec. Oh boy, I'm sorry. He's going to Commanders. Okay, -3 Chicago. So I guess Washington gets 3, right?
Well, that what that means. That means
That
the quarterback for Washington, the rookie Daniels, is probably not playing. They moved this game to the afternoon game, thinking that it was going to be a battle of rookie quarterbacks because USC's quarterback, Williams, who's the rookie on the Bears, has looked really good the last couple of weeks, and the Bears have looked really good the past couple of weeks. I'm going with the Bears, especially if Daniels isn't quarterbacking here. The Bears defense over the last 12 games hasn't given up more than 21 points in 12 straight games. It's their defense that I think it's going to shut down the Washington offense, especially if Daniels isn't playing. The Bears offense look good as well. Give me the Bears. I'm laying the 3. And again, remember everybody out there, my NFC championship game, once all the dust settles and everyone in the playoffs are basically done, my NFC championship game is going to be the Chicago Bears versus the Detroit Lions.
Well, that shows you know nothing about football. Okay. Let me see. How about you there, old man G?
Gosh, this is a tough one. I think I would go with Washington too if that quarterback's playing, but I don't know for sure. So
Well, if it means anything, I saw an interview with him that happened earlier this afternoon where he said that he feels fine, but it's not his decision.
all
He
right.
wants to play, so I think some way he's going to convince him to let him play.
Yeah, but if he's not hurt, or I don't, what was the Robert something the third that said he was fine, went back in and ruined. Yeah,
Robert
that.
third.
Yeah. I think we'll go with the Bears though. I think they're more healthy right now. So, and I can't see the Commanders like. I don't know. They were god awful last year. I don't think they've got it in them all season.
I should also say Jack went with the Commanders.
Yeah.
Right now he's at a football game. All right. in the final game, we've got the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. I believe Dallas is giving San Francisco, no, Dallas is getting 4.5.
Yep.
Okay, Mary Jane.
This is troublesome. Am I correct or incorrect that San Francisco won last week?
No, they got smoked.
Okay, then we're going to go with my forced Super Bowl pick by Hollywood Harry, who I believe has learned his lesson on don't ask me crazy questions with so many options. So let's go Cowboys.
Okay, good choice. Going with the Dallas Cowboys. Now we go to, that's the Wizard of Oz odds. Now let's go to Against All Odds and Hollywood Harry. Who do you
I
think?
agree. The San Francisco A let me down last week. B, they got a rash of injuries. C, Dallas is coming off a bye week. And D, they got to show something. Show something, Dallas. Dak Prescott, you got $60 million in your back pocket. Show up for a game that means something. This is Sunday night game. Sunday night TV on national TV. Show up. Win a ball game that means something. Give me Dallas plus 4.5.
Wow. Let's go out to West Virginia and let's find out what Old Man G feels.
Well, before I give what I feel, I want to let you guys know at the end of the fifth, the Dodgers are up 1-0.
Ooh.
Will Smith had a sac fly and Hernandez scored. So,
Right.
Okay. Yeah, like I would say Dallas too in this situation, but I just feel like between Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, and Trevor Lawrence this season, I can't count on any of them, and they all make almost $1 billion combined. So, like, I'm gonna go with not Dallas, San Francisco. Plus, that's my Super Bowl pick. So,
Wait, who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with San Francisco.
Boy, you're trashing on Burrow there, huh, Old Man G?
Yeah.
All right. By the way, does anybody have any idea which way Jack went on this game?
I think I might have a guess, but I'll let other people go first.
Hollywood Harry?
I bet you he went with San Francisco.
What do you think, Old Man G?
I'll say he went with the stats team.
And you know what? You're absolutely right. He went with the Cowboys. And once again, Harry's showing he has no talent for picking anything. That would have been one of the most obvious picks ever. I would have put a 5-star lock on that.
Yeah.
You know,
Can I just say from the chat?
Hollywood Harry might be making these decisions this week in a bit of a skewed fashion to keep Terry Greenbean's commissioner off his tail for the six thing.
I honestly thought that you guys go into the concert together. I thought Mary Jane was going to go with just straight, her hair straight, but she's got the curls. I would have been wrong there too.
Thank you.
I would have been wrong.
Just so you know, straight is only casual costume.
did you think that my mustache would look as good as it does?
I didn't think that either. It's pretty thick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new documentary about Bruce Springsteen?
No, but I've heard all about it from our buddy. He told me all about it.
What did he say?
Springsteen was on Howard Stern this week.
I heard it, yeah.
In 10 days, he starts his tour in Canada.
Wowie, wow.
Yeah.
And he changes some words of the songs.
Yeah.
Like in Born in the USA, living near the USA.
Really?
Yeah. No, he doesn't do that. Living near the USA. I was living near the USA.
Where is Amber?
I don't freaking know. Don, call her again. Rule is if picks don't get in by the end of the show, they're invalid. Whoa, whoa. I think we got an iPhone. Nope. Oh man, gee, what are we getting?
I don't see anything.
You didn't see it?
No.
Hold off on calling her, Don. I swear I saw something
did
pop
too.
in. Okay, be on the watch, oh man, gee.
hmm
What are you doing tonight, Hollywood Harry?
Oh, probably going to bed early tonight. I'm tired. Long week this week.
What'd you do?
Dealt with the IRS for a lot of shit. Had to call them twice on hold for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Fucking
And it had to bring your momentum down being the lowest loser on the Pretty Girls show last week, right?
didn't help. Didn't help.
Yeah, I remember fucking my accountant, Melrose Larry Green, made a little mistake and did nothing to help me figure this out because he knew you got to stay on the phone for like 6 to 8 hours.
I don't know any of this stuff either. You know, I know none of this stuff, and I'm scrambling. Suck. I had to yell today. Angie's at two. I told her what DMV to go to. She went to the wrong DMV. So then she calls me while I'm doing work, and I had to yell at two people at the DMV, and they got the stuff wrong, and I got trying to get our registration for the car I got her in California, and that didn't work out well either. So just a bunch of crap.
Oh, you know what? That's an important lesson. Do not purchase a vehicle anywhere except for where your residence is.
Yeah, you're right, because I listened to somebody. Don. And I think you probably know who, Don.
I'll bet I do. I'll bet you I could give a 5-star lock on who it was.
Yeah, and then now I'm dealing with the ramifications of such.
By the way, old man G, do we have any girls for Hollywood today?
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys wanted to do it or not, but I'll put something together. So.
Let's roll. By the way, old man G, what's the latest update on the game?
Let me check. We are still at 1-0 Dodgers. It's the top of 6. Yankees got 1 on, 1 out. So
who do you think's gonna win, Harry?
On against all odds, I gave out the Dodgers to win, and I also gave out a bonus. Dodgers to win in 5 games. You can get that at 6-1 odds.
But I will say right now that Aaron Judge just struck out, and now Giancarlo Stanton's up to bat. So with
another strikeout for Judge.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Juan Soto single to center though, so
down goes the Judge.
Yeah, if he's not going to put up, then they're done.
That's where we're supposed to go.
I believe so. We'll be fine.
There's like I said, some guy named Dylan Beckwith in chat talking about trying to get Don sunglasses, I guess, to try to cover up his eyes because he wants people to not see his eyes for some reason. And Terry Greenbeans is still here, so he said great analysis, Harry.
Terry Greenbeans. By the way, I think you were very fair on your and if you do find something, let us know, because I, like you, even though I told Harry that I was on his side, I never really trusted him on this.
Oh wait, Terry Greenbeans, you didn't ever get back to me on the investigation of bad sportsmanship for Hollywood Harry picking different things on different shows. And there were a few other infractions I don't remember.
All right. You guys want to do the first?
I think something happened with the Yankees.
Let me check. Oh, yep. Giancarlo Stanton homer to left center. Or deep left.
Homer?
Yep.
That son of a gun. That's 6 that's 6 straight hits that he's had have been home runs.
He's a monster. He was a former Marlin, so I know all about him. Yep. I traded him right after his MVP season, then traded Christian Yelich right before his MVP season, and Marcell Ozuna's had like a few flirting with MVP seasons. So
You're right. Yep. Oh
well,
my God, that's ridiculous.
Are you pulling again? Are you pulling for the Dodgers?
Yeah, I am. Yep.
The people in New York, they don't take it. Hey, I want the Yankees to win, but I wouldn't mind seeing them. The Mets take second. They don't look at it that way in New York, huh?
Nah, no, if you're a Mets fan, you want the Yankees to lose. If you're a Yankees fan, you want the Mets to lose. You're not rooting for them to win.
Hey, is our pal Ken going to be at Sal's?
I believe so. I'm not sure, but I believe so.
Are you coming, Hollywood Harry?
No, he couldn't get tickets.
I don't think
Couldn't
I'm
get
gonna make
plane
it.
tickets.
Sorry, Hurricane. I get
All
this
right.
all this stuff I got to deal with. I talked to Melissa a little bit today, so she's been great. So I just
See, when has Melissa not been great?
I know I'm really gonna push. I got to really try to be there for Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is fun there.
Yeah.
all right, guys, you ready for the
Let's get to
first?
the.
All right, let's get some of these girls. All right, here we go.
All right, first this week's theme is fantasy movies and shows. So the first lady is from Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Can everybody see that? Okay.
What's her name?
Her name is Carice Van Houten. She played the Red Woman on Game of Thrones.
No, I did not like that show.
Okay, I'm going to say no. He has no interest in her. Mary Jane?
Well, I think we learned from the other week that we need to know their bra size, or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't hurt, Mary Jane. It doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Well, that's why I've made some of these because not everybody's super,
Yeah.
well
And
endowed in that department.
and if I may add, Mary Jane,
Uh-huh.
I like this game a lot, and I like the way Old Man G has the theme to it. I gotta say though, I'm a little disappointed in Amber because I do like her input in this game, and we don't have it tonight.
I agree. I really do absolutely agree. I'm going to say no on this one.
By the way, if I can say something, if you think you're upset, multiply that by 10 with me.
Oh, well, I couldn't tell really. Really?
Oh, I'm furious. I mean, this may be her last time.
No, I don't give her a little, give her another shot. That's my input. It's your call.
You know what? Can I
It's
tell you this? If that's what you say, then that's what I do.
It's your call ultimately, but I like
if that's what you say.
Well, I will say this. Not giving you any heads up or anything. That ain't the coolest.
Well, she kind of acted like she was going to be there. At first, she said it's going to be tough for her when I told her on last Monday. But every time since, she's kind of acted like she's going to be here. Who's the next girl?
I didn't decide yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't said anything. So I'll say this is no.
I'm gonna say that I think that she is a pretty woman. But I'm not overly thrilled, so it's a no. But she's pretty. But I'm going no.
Well, everybody's right. Okay, let's get the next girl up there.
All right, this lady's from the show Rings of Power. Her name is Emma Horvath. I've never heard of her other than the show, but she was kind of cute on the show, so I thought I'd throw her in this game.
I'm gonna go not a shot in hell.
I say no too.
Well, if I'd gotten a better picture, I'd say this one is a yes, but I'll go ahead and say no. But this one will be yes with a different picture, I promise.
Well, I dig the haircut. I like the smile. The teeth are good. I don't know her. I'm gonna say I'd give it a shot. I'd say yes.
I think you're just being kind here.
Maybe you might be right.
I think Hollywood Harry's just going against me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think Don's right. Don's exactly right. I'm giving it a shot.
Okay.
Giving it a shot.
Well, good luck with this.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
Mary
let's go.
Jane, in fairness to you, the breast size isn't what I like.
Yeah. Yeah,
From
exactly.
that
And
picture, but you can't really tell so great.
You guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right, the next one is the infamous Dragon Queen, Daenerys Targaryen, aka Emilia Clarke.
oh, not a blonde picture. She's normally blonde, right?
In the show, she is. Those the people she came from in Game of Thrones had silver hair.
She has a very good face. She's tiny, so I don't know. The judging the breast size is kind of harder on real tiny girls
Wait,
in
when
their
you say
different
tiny, you
costumes.
mean in terms of height?
I think she's pretty tiny, but I'll say yes.
When you say tiny, you mean like 5'1"?
She seems real petite and tiny. I'm not sure the height.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way you can look that up?
I like
Oh,
short. I like real short.
Oh man, gee, is there a way you can look that up?
Not currently. Hold on. It's that this share screen is blocking my tab view. I can't get to a new tab.
Oh, look at that. Vaughn's Gas, $3.99.
Wait a minute. We gotta GPS this.
Did you pick on?
I say no.
All right, I'll say this one's a yes.
Unlock it.
I'm gonna go yes because she's attractive. And in that picture, if Mary Jane is saying that she's petite and small, I'm picturing it. And in that picture, looks like those breasts are pretty big from the size of them. I'm going yes, and she looks very hot.
Oh, two of the three. What did you? Okay, so we got that. What did you say, old man G?
Yes.
Mary Jane Mick had me thinking she's small, and I like that.
Oh, let me look up her height real quick while I have my thing open.
I hope you tell me she's 5'2".
What if she's like 5'10"?
I don't like that.
That says she's 6 foot. No, I'm just kidding. She's 5'2".
Oh yeah, she's in. She'd get a night with the H dog.
Can I tell you this? I would have said yes then.
Not only would she get a night with the H dog, Mary Jane,
Yes.
but I might include Quinn with me.
Head southeast on Manchester Avenue toward East Tamarack Avenue. Kia Forum may close within 1 hour of when you arrive.
I got you ready for the next one.
Mary Jane, would that be okay?
I agree.
Quinn gets to come with me.
Sure. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Don, okay?
I'm all for it. I just don't like you. I don't like you cheating on your wife.
Right. Yeah.
You know that I have a lot of respect for your wife.
Okay, so what's next?
All right, next one we got.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto South Prairie Avenue.
You can turn the volume down on this if you want, but I need to keep seeing that. Oops.
We have one of the elves from the Hobbit trilogy of movies, Evangeline Lilly, also from Lost, the Ant-Man movies.
Oh, is she the one that's maybe known for being a little bit of a I'll say yes.
Is she known for being a little bit of a whore? If that's
she?
true, I know Harry, and I know that.
No, I think
Yeah.
she's reckless with her infidelity in relationships. I'm not sure if that's public record, but
Who is she?
Evangeline Lilly from Lost and the Hobbit movies and
Oh yeah,
Ant-Man and the Wasp. She's
Right.
Wasp.
look
I
for
don't
the
know
things
her. Those breasts look like they're pretty big.
I'm gonna go forward.
Yeah, they are. She's really a beautiful woman. And you
Like
know
those
what?
legs
She
count for
used to
something.
go, wait a minute.
I don't think we're supposed to say that.
She used to, she went out with Bobcat Gold. Am I right or wrong? Yeah, no,
Oh.
no. But she used to, I know what it is.
I don't know
She
if
came on Jimmy Kimmel a lot. And because those people were big fans of Windy City Heat, she was very nice to me.
Ah,
She really is an attractive woman.
I'd have to say yes because she looks really attractive.
I would say yes too. That's my
Yeah.
vote.
I'm in on that, Jane.
You guys ready for the next one?
Killing.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Hold on a second, let me get to it. All right, and this is that character's mother in that universe, the Lord of the Rings universe, Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler.
Oh, that's a yes. That's a hell yeah.
But she's tall.
Well,
Interesting.
interesting.
Don't give away your answer before everybody answers.
Not giving.
I gave my answer.
I'm gonna say yes just because I think he would like to, while he's making love to her, talk about Aerosmith. Do you know who she thought her father was for a long time? Anybody?
Time out. I got a question. I don't see t-shirt people here. Oh, no, I'm stuck going straight. Watch for t-shirt people. I'm going to do one U-turn and then we're going to go in and park. I don't see t-shirt people.
Goodness.
I know. But we don't want to park over here. I'm going to be trapped.
Then get out. Then get out.
So Don, who was it that she thought her dad was?
Todd Rundgren. He dated her mother, and they never told her that her real father was Steven Tyler until many years later. So most of her childhood, she thought Todd Rundgren was her father.
I don't know if that's a lateral move or not.
I don't see anybody out.
Old man G, what do you say?
I'll go with the yeah on this one.
Well, I will say that.
I didn't say yes, by the way, just to put my vote in.
Okay. And he was outstanding in one of my top 5 all-time movies in Armageddon. He was tremendous in that movie.
Good movie.
But if you notice, next time you watch Armageddon and she puts her hand, very attractive, but she's tall, which I don't really care for. But when she puts her hand on the screen at the end, when she's talking to Bruce Willis, her dad, aka Harry Stamper, on Armageddon, her fingers are super long, like alien-like fingers, and it creeps me out. So the answer is a no-go.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
No, Dad, no, because he's going to have to kill himself to save the universe and the world. Her hand's on the screen, and her pinky finger is like 8 inches long.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit.
At least 7.
Still think it's an exaggeration. But if that's the way you feel, what can we say?
Right.
All right, guys.
That
wraps it up. That's the lights on, lights off this week for Fantasy Edition.
Good list.
It was a good list. All right, well, we're going to stick on for a minute while we're trying to find T-shirts, but then we're going to the Kia Forum to see Jeff Lynne. Well, okay, part.
Time, guys.
Thank you. Any 5-star locks, Harry?
Nothing this week. I don't like anything this week.
I got one.
Yeah.
Tonight at this EL concert, the band will play Evil Woman. and Mr. Blue Sky and Telephone Line. 3 songs they will definitely play.
Tell David Weinstein I say hi tomorrow night when you see him.
Oh, do you know the band Rooney?
No.
Oh, I thought they were not having an opening act. This might make it close to 10.
Well, we're getting in the car at 11 at the latest, or whether you like it or not. Well, thank you, Hollywood Harry. I appreciate you coming on, especially after your big losing streak last week. Way to keep your chin up.
And tell Mary Jane, tell Amber I said hello when you talked to her, and I was kind of disappointed she wasn't around. But people have stuff going on in their lives. I understand.
Yeah, I'm rather disappointed as well, but this was a weird week. We did an early show. I appreciate all the fans tuning in.
Sure do. Hey, check around later. Coming up next at 8 o'clock, we've got Old Man G with his Fight Club. Right,
We'll get him,
Yeah.
old man.
Yep, we're gonna play some Brawlhalla. We've got some viewer games. Hopefully, I've
Mary
invited a
Jane.
bunch of people.
Mary Jane almost ran into an ambulance.
No, I did not. I wasn't even close.
Oh, I think Harry left.
Parking list.
Yep, we lost
I
Harry.
don't. Did we?
Yep.
Now, are we gonna say we're going to the Forum Club?
Yeah.
We'll try to get their parking,
Yeah.
but we don't have it.
Yeah. I don't. We'll just ask them. They may be cool with us.
Pull it up on your phone. We're done now. There, exit and swipe up.
Oh, where do I go get the tickets?
Ticketmaster, swipe up. You know what? Why don't we say goodbye to the show? Swipe
Are
up.
you still
Oh, yeah,
there?
that was it. Go back.
Hold on. I'm not saying goodbye to the show yet. I'm not saying goodbye.
No, I'm trying to point at where you want to go. Back there.
Are you there, Old Man G?
Yes.
How do I find it now?
I don't know. Is it in the text? You go to, I think, my events. There you go.
There we go. No, go in here.
Go this way. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try to go up there.
Yeah, I
There's the
know.
form.
I
Okay,
totally know.
so let's get in these lanes over here.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
Take
t-shirt.